Little welding fabrication project for you guys today. Pretty small, but we'll show it to you for a little extra video for the week. But a little crack right here in this chair. So that's it. So a couple things with this, easy repair. Doesn't go right back up, so we got to either grind a little bit down, but grind the paint off. Bring it back up to, I'm guessing, 90 and like square, and just weld it back on. But they want us to paint it now. A little funny story with this. Let me know what you think. And yeah, story in a second, but Chris Winarski back again. Another welding fabrication video for you guys. And today is actually October 2nd. I didn't switch the calendar around, but 2025. And in Dunedin, Florida, it's about 85, 87 degrees, but not as humid, not as hot. So we're getting there. Cooler today. Back to it, and a little funny story. Let me know how you think of this. But for the people that I guess brought this in, they're staying at a friend's house, and they've been staying there for more, like, I don't know, a little while. I guess for vacation or something. And the people come back tomorrow, or today, I think tomorrow. And what was it? Got a brain fart, brain fog. Yeah, they come back tomorrow, and they wanted to get this repaired for them, and they said, full disclosure, they're coming back tomorrow. We want to repair it for them. We are going to tell them about it. And we said, okay, it might take a day or two till we could get to it. And they called again today, and they dropped off, I think, yesterday to make sure it'd be fixed today. So I don't think they're going to tell them, but it's just kind of funny. Really not a big deal if you fix it or whatever, but just kind of funny. Anyway, back to it. It'll be kind of simple, make it pretty fast and easy, but just take these bolts off, take this off. I don't want to take this apart from here, even though this is kind of hydraulic and it goes up and down. It looks kind of hard to take apart on the bottom, so I'm just going to repair it. I peeked in here with the flashlight, and I don't think there's anything that it can damage, so we should be okay. I don't know if that's plastic, though. If that's plastic, I might have to. But we'll figure that out. Time lapse of taking it apart, and then I got to clean up the paint afterwards, and we could start welding it. So probably time lapse you for most of that. So it's always a good idea whenever you're working on something, say like this, for example, to test out and make sure that you don't have anything that you're going to ruin if you're welding it or working on something like that. Right there's plastic, so it would have ruined it if would have welded on it. So just inspect it. Okay, might not have been the best time lapse, but what I did, took the chair off. Always like to have a little magnetic tray, and then I noticed this piece in here that was right here, it's plastic, so I kind of had to take it apart, because if I was to weld around here, it would have melted that plastic right up and made it look a little ugly. So took it apart, and there we go. Yes, I took that off. Ooh, looks a little bent right there too. That might have been how it was welded though. But I don't know if I could get this off. It looks like it's pressed in there, so I'm not even gonna bother. And yeah, just grind that down. And this was a little greasy, so I just put a little tape on it while I work on it. And nothing on the inside, so I think I'll be all right when I weld it. Pretty simple now, just grind around it without hopefully damaging it more, and at least get some, or grind it to get a tack on it, and then we could grind it a little bit more. But we'll see as we're grinding it. But yeah, this was a weird clip. It's like, at first I tried getting it off, but now I just had to figure it out. It was actually pretty easy afterwards. But there we go. And then they want us to paint it now. They said they were going to paint it, but I guess they're in a rush now, and they don't want to deal with it. So trying to match the paint as best as we can. It doesn't look like a flat black, and it doesn't look like a semi or a gloss. So kind of went in the middle, semi-gloss, and it might be close. But what I'll do is probably just paint, like, I don't know, it depends on where it gets damaged. I could paint this whole piece too. That way it might make it look a little better. We'll see. Or I could just tape it off and paint from like here to here, but you might see it, so it's probably better to just paint the whole thing, I'm guessing. But here we go. Honestly, what I would really like to do is just pop it in the sandblaster and just go around that really fast, because it just makes it so much better. It gets in all the nooks and crannies. So I think I might just try that really fast over there, and we'll be right back. So we got it. Sandblasted it down. I just washed it off because it was a little sandy. And now what I got to do is, see that weld right there? I'm going to grind down a little bit on the top because you can't push this down right now the way it kind of buckled in or whatever. So if I grind a little bit of that weld down, that will allow me to give me a little clearance to bring this back down to 90. So that's what I'm going to do with the flap disc or grinder or whatever, and we'll see, and we'll go from there. Okay, so ground that down right there so I could clamp it like that. And that could be my ground for my welding. And also, I ground a little bit on the top and I just kind of held it down and bopped it with a hammer, as you were able to see a little bit. And we got pretty good fit up, and we'll just get a little better. So obviously the goal is to clamp this down and find square and level for this thing in both directions. So just checking it right now with the level, make sure it's level. I'm trying to level that out, but that doesn't work, so I'll have to go to a square afterwards. You'll see in a second, because we have that weld in the way. Zoom in a little. We got a little bit of gap right there on the bottom, so we'll try fixing that. A little bit right here too. Let me try grinding a little bit more. I think it's pretty close when I put a little pressure on it. That's pretty close right there. And then I'll put a tack like in the middle, and then I'll level this out afterwards. Oh yeah, that thing's way off. And this is why you should wear gloves. Watch this in a second. Little noise. And I thought I got zapped right there. So we're fitting up the rest of it right here. And this is a little difficult, just slowly going at it, because the way it was like sucked in on there, kind of, you can't just put it right back in the same spot and tack it together. Just gotta put it back, kind of squeeze in a certain spot, level it, square it up, tack it, do the other side, square it up, tack it, and so on. So we're getting it though. Just took a little persuasion. Man, that took a little finagling to get that thing good, but thing is, it's like bent a little up there, so I had to readjust it, pop it in and out of that spot. But now we got it level right there and pretty square. Ooh. It's a hair out of square, but for this, it's perfectly fine. So I think that'll be all right. Now we'll just start welding it, and hopefully it doesn't warp too much. Man, that's some thin metal I blew through right in one spot, but hopefully we'll fix it. Man, that is some thin metal, but got to weld all the way around. Kind of had to go a little bit bigger because I wanted to go farther than what they had it and cover up both of their welds. So hopefully it didn't warp too much. Did suck down a little bit, but maybe it'll bend back up. But yeah, so we'll let that cool down. Probably should clamp it down, put a jack under it, and try bending it while it's still hot. So here we go. Try this. It's not too far out, it's a little bit out, but while it's still warm, take a little bottle jack. Don't want to put too much pressure, but a little bit can help. and can even put a weld on top if we want. So I did a little bit more off camera, and I think I got it pretty good like that. And this had a little bump in it from, I don't know if it was me jacking it or before, so what I did with that, popped it out most of the way, but I got this one and put that in like that and kind of tapped it around and got it pretty round again. So I think we're pretty good like that. And I scuffed it up with a little Scotch-Brite right there. So now we can just, I'm gonna paint the whole entire thing. Try not to paint this handle, so I'll put some tape on that, but everything else, just gonna paint that. And yep, so here we go. I think it is slightly down a little bit, but that's okay, because when they put their feet on it, if anything, it'll bend back that way. So actually might be a little better that way, but there it is. So, man, that was some thin stuff though. Not the best of welds, but for that, it's fine. I had to go over their stuff and everything, but yeah. So, time to paint. Some Rust-Oleum. That should be a paint and primer. Semi-gloss. Shake it up and give it a go. There we go, just one light. You want to do just a little light coat, and then come back to another light coat, another light coat, another light coat. You don't want to try getting it too thick at once, otherwise it starts to get too runny. So there we go, put some tape on that, and we'll come back to a couple more coats. And I just did another coat on that, but while it's drying, just clean up my little area. Made kind of a mess over here. All cleaned up over here for now till I put that stuff back onto that, and still gotta let this dry a little bit. I may bring it in the office because air conditioned in there to get it out of the humidity and let it dry off for a little bit, bring it back out in like an hour and then put it back together. All right, so it's still a little tacky, but just gonna do it now. And got it pretty good, I think, to paint. So it's close to matching. It's not 100% there, but I think it's close enough. So, time to put it together. Guess we'll time lapse you for that. There you have it. Oh, they had a little stain up here. See, that's something we should have noticed beforehand, just to take note of that, but definitely wasn't me, because I didn't have nothing like that up there. But yeah, I grabbed this before and it was still a little tacky. You might see me, I grabbed it like right up here, so I had a couple fingerprints in it. So not bad, but I just wanted to put a little extra paint on it, so I just lightly dusted it, and there it is. Not bad. That looks pretty good, actually. If anything, it's kicked up a little, but I like it like that. And that works. That works. It actually goes more. Hang on. This works. If you go down, ready? Here, ready? There you go. And that's it. What do you think? Yeah, simple, easy project. Kind of took a little bit to let that dry out. And it was like an on and off project, but there you have it. Probably would have been cheaper to buy a new one, maybe, I don't know. They probably don't make it anymore, but you could replace your seat and whatever, but I guess they didn't want the people to know that it's broken. I mean, you can see it a little shinier, but it matches pretty decently. Maybe once it dries a little bit more, it'll be a little blended in a little better. Put that piece back on the bottom, put everything on, tighten the bolts. So that's it. All cleaned up over here. Now it is. Just gotta put that away. But yeah, it was supposed to be a faster video, but I think it's still gonna be 10-20 minutes or something, maybe longer. My luck, right? But yeah, so thank you for watching. Let me know what you would have done differently or whatever. If you liked it, didn't like it, or any tips or whatever. If you want to see different videos, more extra videos like this, let me know. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Chris Winarski, over and out.